Okay. Hello, and welcome to the March 25th, 2020 Cato Meridian Central School Board Education meeting. My name is Paul Byrne. I'm the president of the school board, and as you know, we're in extraordinary times here, but we're in an extraordinary district with an extraordinary community, and we're persevering very well through this. The format of tonight's meeting is new to us, so please be patient. Hopefully we can meet in person next time. For those of you familiar with our meeting, we have two sections that are talk about public comments. Know that we asked for public comments. We will not be able to do that tonight, but in the future, if we need to meet again like this, you could email questions to the Board of Education through the district website.
Right.
I want to see everything.
Okay. I think Carol is presenting and she doesn't mean to be.
Yeah, how do I get that?
Aaron, can you help us out?
Is it somewhere near the top where it has like a present button?
Yeah. Oh, there's Mike. I see Mike. But you guys don't see me.
No, I don't see.
Oh, we just saw you for a second. Now we do.
I'm back. Good thing for kids.
Okay. So we're going to say the pledge to the flag, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Can you see okay?
Yes.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I please have a motion to approve? Can I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make it.
I'll second it.
Jenny, okay, Jenny, Carol, and Jenny. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Could I get a motion to approve the regular agenda, adding to financial reports? 1, accept treasury reports and revenue reports for February of 2020.
I'll make it.
I'll second.
Carol and
No,
Kristen?
that was Kristen.
Jenny and Kristen.
Jenny and Kristen. Any questions on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Moving on to our regular agenda, could I get a motion to appoint Cheryl Sawyer, dialectical behavior therapy facilitator, at a stipend of $1,100, effective for the 2019-2020 school year?
I'll make it, Carol.
I'll second Mike.
Carol and Mike, any questions?
I have a quick question. Can you guys hear me or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this something that they get paid for, whether school goes back into session or not, or is it something that they only get paid for if they do actually do it?
Sorry, I'm having a little computer issue here. 1 second. Just 1 minute. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So can you repeat that question? I'm sorry, Kristen.
I guess I'm just wondering it's for the next four things really. Are they things that the teachers have already been working on and already been doing, and so that's why we need to approve it, or is it something they get paid for and haven't done yet, or if we don't go back to school, they still get paid for it, or how does that work?
Yes. Yeah, so they've actually been doing this, I think it started back in December. Don't quote me on that, but they had been meeting with groups after school. And then you'll see the perennial math one, I think, is on there as well.
Yep.
That is actually still ongoing because it's via the computer. So,
Okay.
So they're still competing.
Okay.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed 7-0. Also, could I get a motion to appoint Cheryl Sawyer as a social emotional learning group leader in the high school at a stipend of $440 effective for the 2019-2020 school year?
I'll make it. Jenny?
I'll second it, Tim.
Jenny and Tim, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Passed 7-0. There's two more similar ones for Karen Carbone coming up. If anyone doesn't mind, I'll just do them as a group.
Fine with me.
It's fine.
Could I please have a motion to appoint Karen Carbone as dialectical behavior therapy facilitator at a stipend of $1,100 effective for the 2019-2020 school year, and also as a social emotional learning group leader in the high school at a stipend of $430 effective for the 2019-2020 school year?
I'll make it. Carol.
Jenny, I'll second it.
Carol and Jenny, any questions on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed 7-0. Could I get a motion to approve April Warner as a perennial math coach with a stipend of $520 and additional $200 if advancement to the national competition effective for the 2019-2020 school year?
I'll make it, Tim.
I'll second, Kathy.
Tim and Kathy, any questions?
I was just going to make a comment. I was just going to make a comment, Jenny, that I just want to thank all the perennial math coaches. They've been coaching through the closure and sending snail mail out to the students and letting them check the work through the email. And it's very much appreciated that is continuing. The kids can keep practicing that.
That's great. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed 7-0. Could I get a motion to appoint Amanda Mahar, perennial math coach, stipend of $520, an additional $200 if advancement to the national competition, effective for the 2019-2020 school year?
I'll make it, Carol. I'll second, Kathy.
Carol and Kathy, any questions on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed 7-0. Moving on to financial reports, could I get a motion to accept the treasurer reports and revenue reports for February of 2020?
I'll make it, Tim.
I'll second, Kathy.
Tim and Kathy, any questions on those? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed 7-0. There are no warrants. Moving on to school business. Could I get a motion to adopt the following resolution? Whereas the Cato Meridian Central School Board of Education hereby authorizes the continuation of salary, wages, and benefits for any employee not covered by a collective bargaining agreement who is available to work but is directed by the superintendent of schools not to work during the county mandated COVID-19 closure commencing on March 16, 2020 and terminating at the end of the county mandated COVID-19 closure.
I'll make it, Tim.
I'll second, Kathy.
Tim and Kathy, any questions on it?
I had a question, Paul.
Sure.
So the question I have is that the way I understand the unemployment out there is that they're raising it more than what normal unemployment is. So why in this instance would we not have the federal government pick up that, have those employees go on unemployment, have the federal government pick up that tab on those employees versus the school picking up the tab and our local taxpayers picking up the tab on those staff that are unable to work right now?
That's a good, can you guys hear me okay? Because now I'm on my computer.
Yes.
Okay. So the people that are in that particular motion are, people like Gwen, Aaron, many of the people that are in that area are actually working. So, without getting into, each of the, names particularly, that particular one, everyone is working in one way, shape, or form currently.
Plus unemployment doesn't cover benefits.
Yeah, so, and again, like, it's very difficult because it's supposed, when is it supposed to end, type of thing. Well, right now it's supposed to end here in April, at the beginning of April, but it's hard to tell, Brenda's business office is part of that group, and, we're still paying bills. We're still, we're still functioning 100%. And Aaron's department particularly is very busy.
And you can see that, like, through if you go past the school, if you're getting communication through the school, you can see a lot of the employees that are working and doing an amazing job during this closure. That was the question I had, was that it can be misunderstood, I think, with the unemployment, the conversations the governor is having with New York State, and how that fits or doesn't fit with our employees. But that answers that.
Okay, any other questions on that? All in favor? Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Could I please have a motion to adopt the resolution on the following bus proposition? Resolved that the Board of Education of the Cato Meridian Central School District is hereby authorized to undertake the acquisition of 2 65-passenger school buses at an estimated maximum cost of $118,500 each, 1 small handicapped accessible bus at an estimated maximum cost of $66,500, and 1 stake rack pickup truck at an estimated maximum cost of $51,500. All at an estimated maximum aggregate cost of $335,000, less trade-in value, if any, and that such cost, or so much thereof as it may be necessary, shall be raised by the levy of a tax to be collected in annual installments. And in anticipation of such tax, debt obligations of the school district, as may be necessary not to exceed $355,000, shall be issued. Or the school district may enter into an installment purchase contract if the Board of Education determines that it is in the best interest of the school district to finance the purchase in that method.
I'll make it.
I think it was Kathy Kristen.
Carol and Kathy.
Okay. Any questions on this?
Yeah, the state rack truck, how old is the one that we own now?
I believe it's
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't. I believe it's 2008.
How old is the one?
I believe it's
2008?
Yes.
Okay. And what do we use that for?
Well, when I see it being used, they put oil in it, and they need to repair the ground, grounds get damaged, load stuff in it, move stuff around.
Yeah, it's the one with the lift gate, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, they use that a ton everywhere. Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Could I have a motion to adopt the resolution to approve the request and proposals process to solicit proposals from architects and engineers for various services?
Jenny, I'll make it.
I'll second it, Tim.
Go ahead.
Jenny and Tim, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Could I get a motion to approve and adopt the memorandum of agreement between Service Employees International Union, SEIU, Local 200 United, AFL-CIO, and Cato Meridian Central School District? This agreement will sunset and fully expire when Cuyahoga County declaration of an emergency expires and students return to school, but no later than June 30th of 2020.
I'll make it, Tim.
I'll
I'll
second
second
it.
it.
Tim and Kathy, I think.
Jenny.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Could I get a motion to approve and adopt the memorandum of agreement between Civil Service Employee Association, CSEA, Local 100 AFS-CME, AFL-CIO, and Cato Meridian Central School District. This agreement will sunset and fully expire when Cuyahoga County's declaration of an emergency expires and students return to school, but no later than June 30th of 2020.
I'll make it, Carol.
I'll second Kristen.
Carol and Kristen, any questions?
Can I just say something, Paul?
Yeah. Yep.
That I did speak with the teachers union today, and we also do have a memorandum of understanding with them, but I didn't see it in time to make the board agenda today. So we'll be working on that for our next meeting, and hopefully we'll all be back to school by then.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. Next, we'll have a discussion of the 2020-2021 school budget.
Okay, Terry and I'm sorry, I was on mute. Terry and I had a conversation this morning, and let me know if I'm blurry or if you can hear me.
Your audio is pretty bad, Brenda.
I think it'd be better if everybody put on mute too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct. Everybody mute except for Brenda.
Okay. How's that?
Better.
Good? Okay, I'm sorry, everybody's on mute. Okay. How's that? Better? Okay. Terry and I had a conversation earlier today about the concern that we might, and he mentioned it in his email yesterday, that the district might not be receiving the full aid amount that is due the district through June 30th. Terry, did you get a clarification from Neil as to what that could be?
The good news is I guess the good news is we'll know for sure in 2 days. But as we know, the state is definitely going in the wrong direction fiscally. So there is talk out there about not paying the full amount to school districts that are owed to them this school year.
Okay, so based upon that and the conversation that Terry and I had earlier, I said, okay, we could possibly not be getting the payment that is due us in June. That is $1.5 million. So then we had the conversation, are we going to be able to meet our obligations based upon the money that we currently have and the money that hopefully we'll potentially get? And the answer to that is yes. We'll be fine from a current cash standpoint. My only concern right now, and the state would probably loosen this requirement, but you'll see in our slides that we discussed that later, our fund balance right now is $4.1 million. And we're required to have that in cash. So that's right now doing estimates of aid received, or current cash, aid to be received. Like I mentioned, we're going to be receiving some nice rebates here. We'll be fine for paying obligations, but right now we could be about 700,000 short of having our necessary reserves. But I'm doing very high estimates, and as we know, there's expenses right now that we are not incurring. So, long story short, we're in a good spot as far as meeting financial obligations.
Great.
Yeah, so the gist of it, yeah, exactly what Brenda just said, and I don't know if you heard her well, but we can cover our expenses if we don't get, even if we don't get that $1.5 million reimbursement in June.
I think what I heard was that it's just a question of we might not meet our obligations to have cash on hand per state regulations.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Any other discussion on that? Okay, we'll move on to superintendent's reports and correspondence.
I've had a lot of correspondence over the past couple of weeks since the last time we had a board meeting. I do want to thank the board for being patient with me. I'd like to update you a little more frequently, but things were just coming so quickly at me and our school district that it just wasn't possible. So there are several things that we've done to be prepared, and you know, when I listen to other school districts in the Central New York area, I am super proud of where we're at. You know, we're not perfect, but we're learning every day. There's more and more online learning going on every day. Really, we know that there's no substitute if you can see and talk to your teacher. And so we're doing the best we can. We're actually going to be rolling out Chromebooks to second graders for those who want to start using them. And we're also, some of the K and 1 teachers are using different apps and things in order to have conferences or see their kids or talk to their kids as well. So it's not in every area. Not every teacher's doing it, but a lot of teachers are doing it. And, you know, we've really risen to the occasion as an organization.
Great. Okay. You're all set?
I am all set.
Okay. And now we'll move on to board member comments and updates.
This is Carol. I just want to say the book that we got from Terry is very interesting. Thank you, Terry. And I personally am.
Great. Did you see the opening video by Tom Murray, the author, today?
No.
I added that about 3 o'clock today. It's really cool to actually have the author be talking to us at Cato Meridian. It was just a nice personalized message. So if you get back into Google Classroom, I uploaded that this afternoon.
I saw that you sent it. I have time to look before the meeting, but I will.
Yeah. Interactions I'm having online too, just with teachers and really with everyone. It's not just teachers, it's everyone in our district. People are loving it, and I think people are really starving for interaction, this time, and it's going really, really well. Nothing but positive things from everyone.
Good.
And I was just gonna just do a huge thank you to our staff. I mean, just wow, like rolling out like packets on Monday and the hand deliveries last Monday and such a short time frame to put all that together is just all I can say is wow. Like it was just amazing. I got to see some of the behind the scenes photos and it just was amazing what our staff and teachers were able to do. And many thanks. I know all the parents would like to thank all of them for all the hard work they did. It was nice. It's been nice to continue learning at home.
Yeah, so Terry, I would just reiterate that like my kids are all doing fine on their stuff at home. They've had some hiccups here and there, and the school has been really good about, having a custodian bring me out the math packet that someone didn't have, and Everett was missing the packet, and like 10 minutes after he emailed the teacher, she was in my driveway with the packet. So everyone has really been good and accommodating, and even though one particular teacher doesn't post their homework by like 8 in the morning when Everett wants it, I think everything is going fine and they're doing well.
Great, that's good to hear.
This is Kathy. I did get my book today, Terry, so that's great. I didn't get a chance to watch the video. Also, I want to say we did have our BoCES meeting, and we were one of the districts that was named as being ahead of the curve as far as being ready for this and getting things out to our kids. So that was great to hear. And Terry, in the memorandum of understanding with the teachers, I hope the coaches are being addressed as whether they're going to get paid or not, because I've had a couple questions as far as the extracurriculars and their stipends. And then as far as the rec center, we are going to pay our employees too through this as it was budgeted for. We've had very few requests from people asking for either reimbursements or extensions for their membership. So that's been positive. But our employees we're asking them to do things from home, putting things together that can go online for people to do. So they're at least working from home for our members.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I just want to say go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to bring up, I don't know if you've heard anything from the state around the budget votes or elections or any information.
Just an update on that. They're talking about maybe not even holding budget votes. And so what that would mean is that, obviously we're going to miss Carol, and, she's moving on. But it would just be a holdover of the board. So we could hold it with the 6 members or fill it in the way that you normally fill a vacancy in the middle of a term. So that's kind of the board member piece of it. But they're talking about, part of the problem is the workers that do elections are all elderly, and they don't know how to run the election without the election people. That's part of it as well.
So a question to piggyback off of that. So anybody that would want to run for school board, should they come get a petition and get it filled out just in case we will be able to proceed like normal?
So I would say yes, although there could be guidance in a couple of days that says you don't need X amount of signatures. because they have relaxed that rule on some of the other offices that people are elected to. So we should know quite a bit more within the next couple of days.
I would think right now they wouldn't want you to petition.
Yeah, it surprised me if they weren't going around and visiting with community members or 30 years.
Yeah. So I guess to pick up a petition, Gwen, you and I need to figure that out. As far as we just posted online or not, we can chat offline to talk about how to make it available for people.
Right. And they could always contact me through email and I could mail it to them as well.
All right, that might be the best course of action.
Yeah.
Okay. And they could leave a voicemail right at school and Gwen is checking it.
Correct.
So she can just mail it out to them.
One thing that I did see today is they were just a news clip to the state site that we get information from that they are considering districts mailing voting ballots out, but they're concerned as to how much that's going to cost districts to do. So it's just an idea they're throwing out right now.
Okay.
All right. Any other comments?
Just
the
one
other
more.
part, the financial. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't answer the other half of Mike's question,
Right.
which is the financial piece to it and the voting school budget. So they're talking about if there is no election that we would forward what we're recommending for an increase and it wouldn't be voted on. So that's something that we need to keep in mind, moving forward. People are used to voting on school budgets, and the bus proposition that we just passed and things like that. But we'll just have to wait and see, in the future. So the financial piece of it is still a little up in the air as far as will there be a vote on what a tax increase would be.
Okay. Anyone else? Tim?
I just want to say thank you to all the staff and to the teachers at school. Everybody's been so accommodating, right from my family going to get the lunches in the afternoon to all the teachers that have gone right on and they've live chatted with their kids to the music lessons that Hannah has had. I mean, they've done a great job. And in speaking with my relatives to the south of us, we are light years above other school districts. So I personally appreciate it very much what the school's done.
Thank you, Tim.
I had a question. Has the custodians been hard organizing the school and?
Yeah, so they've actually deep cleaned every room. They have them taped off, or there's a little message on the door. I don't remember which ended up happening, but so now they are at a point where they're actually rotating into work every other day. It's just like the TAs are with some of the lunch deliveries.
Okay.
And once we get outside, if we can, and this is still going on, they'll be helping with our, with our grounds. I have some projects outside that I really want to, see done. So we would have the people to do it if that happens.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, could I have a motion to enter executive session for a personnel issue?
I'll make it, Jenny.
I'll second it, Carol.
Jenny and Carol,
Yes.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass 7-0. That ends the public portion of our meeting tonight. Thank you very much to anyone who's watching our live stream. And be well. And board members, we will now be doing the second part on your calendar. Thank you.